Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 7. Hopefully, you had a wonderful weekend. First, before I tell you what you're doing this week, I just want to make sure that I'm going to review what did last week so that um, to make sure that you understand. So, last week was all about cyberbullying. And at the end today, you should understand the types of cyberbullying and you should know how to prevent and who to report cyberbullying to. So hopefully you got a really good idea of um, how it's done, and it changes. Like I talked to you about last week, it changes all of the time. So just keep your eyes open, and you guys know the difference between right and wrong, and just make sure you make good choices. All right, see, so over here you're staying healthy, helpful, and calm, but you're making good choices. All right, so this week we are going to be working on the history of the internet. So it's not necessarily, I don't need you to know who created it, why it was created. I just need you to have an understanding of the internet and how it works. Nobody understands every time you go, oh, it's so slow, or it's this, or it's that. But there are so many moving parts. If you have your phone and it connects to an internet, which goes to a web page, it goes all of that in nanoseconds. That's a lot of movement. So that's what we're going to be learning about this week. So when you go to week 7, you'll have your before you begin, which will have this video and your checklist. So your checklist is set up the same way. You're going to have your week 7 live at Monday at 11. Your voluntary is Wednesday at 11, and you have 3 assignments as always. There is vocab this week, but there is not a vocab test. But this is what we're going to be talking about this week, is all the different parts of the internet, how the internet moves, the parts and pieces to it, a little bit about where it came from. So the essential question is, why was the internet created and how does it work? So we're really going to talk about a little bit about, what was the purpose of it, but also in reality, how does it work? For all those future IT people, this will be a great knowledge building week. So like I said, face-to-face is Monday and Wednesday at 11. So at the end of the week, you should understand why the internet was created and how information moves on the internet. All right, there are intro videos for all 3 assignments, but basically assignment 1 is about the history. Why did we create it? Who created it? That type of stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to watch the video, and then there's a transcript that is located at the video, and I showed you where it is, and then you are going to do the worksheet. You're just going to basically fill in the worksheet using the transcript. Now, the one thing I do want to tell you is that you need to make sure you remember some of these facts, because in assignment 2, there is another video, but this one is more about how it works. Where does the signals go to and from, and how many places does it have to do? Now, when you are watching this video, you are going to be creating an A to Z list. And for every letter of the alphabet, you're going to write a fact. Now, you may use the facts that come from this video, or you can use some facts that come from this video. you will get 5 points for each one of your facts. There are 26 letters. I realize that Q and Z and some of the other letters are going to be really hard to find a fact that starts or begins with that. So that's why I'm only making you have 20 to be able to get 100. But there is a video and I'm a little bit more, I show you and you have something that you can actually see. And then the last row is, the last assessment is about typing. So we've done some stuff with typing and we're learning about, and we're trying to get faster. But some of you want to know actually how you can get faster besides practicing. So there are ways that people type that they have found over the years that you type faster if you do certain things. And it all starts with the home row. So this is a pretty easy assignment. It's basically watching like a 2-minute video about your home row and where your fingers go. Then you're going to practice a little bit, and then you will just put in the first line of your practice in your assignment just so that I know that you went through it. So that is what this week is. We're doing the history of the internet. Next week we will start in Word. So please make sure that you know how to access your Word either online or on your desktop. If you do not know how to do that, please message me so that I can either give you instructions, we can troubleshoot, we can do whatever we need to do, because next week it will all be in Word. As always, have a wonderful week, and if you have any problems, questions, suggestions, please message me.